Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, October 28th at 2025 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Got a little flickering going on. I don't know what that's about because it's not flickering here. It's only flickering on my computer screen. It looks so dark. It is so gross today. It is pouring down rain and cold. It just is like one of those days you don't want to get out of bed. Thank you, Wendy. I just, I had a class this morning, and after class, man, I just laid on that couch, got under the blanket, and laid there for like 2 hours because I was so cold. I couldn't get, you know how when it's really damp and cold out, you just can't get warm? That's how I am right now. I got my jacket on. I'm so cold. It's definitely feeling like winter out there. Yuck, yuck, yuck. And I feel sorry for all the people in the Caribbean and Jamaica. Holy cow, I think Jamaica's going to be gone in a few days. It's crazy. They said it's the worst hurricane ever to hit Jamaica. Let me say hello. Hey, Tony. Hey, Myra. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Therese. Hey, Amy. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Marva. Hey, Diana. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Trina. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Julie. Hey, Carrie. Let me see. Hey, Amy. Hey, Mel. Hey, Regina. Hey, Louise. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Rita. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Tootsie Bell. Hey, Heather. Hey, Maria. Hey, Bina. Hey, Fran. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jamadi. I think I got everybody, hopefully. All right, so if you're one of those people that doesn't like the chatting, then just fast forward and you're watching the replay. Fast forward like 10 minutes because we're going to chit-chat for a minute. So I had class this morning, and it was a blast. We laughed so hard that we were all just about peeing in our pants. It was just so funny. And we had a really good time. So we're making, well, this is one of the projects we made today, is this little gift bag. So this is one of the treat bags that we had last year, and it retired, I think, I don't know, May. But I had like 2 packs left over, and I said, well, I'm just going to go ahead and use these because they're so cute. So they came with this size bag, which is just about the same size as a card front, because this is a card front on the front of it. And then you got these little teeny bags. So they came in this pack. So a lot of you guys probably have these from last year. I ordered them and just had 2 packs left. So they are really, really nice little gift bags, though. So we're going to decorate this one, and we're also going to make a card because it's exactly the same measurements to make a card. And then they had these little cute baby bags in there. So if you didn't get them, I'm sorry, but you could probably make these pretty easily out of maybe like thick white cardstock or even regular cardstock because they're a pretty good size. I don't know if you would need probably 12 by 12. I don't know. You might be able to make it out of 8.5 by 11 sheet. I'd have to measure. Like, I'd have to take it apart and measure it and see. But anyway, that's what we're making today. And it's using the Charming Day stamp set and also the Floral Charm paper. So those are both current. And let me show you. I got a couple happy mails. Uh-oh. Oh, Tony says her brother is married to a lady from Jamaica and has family there, and they can't get a hold of him. There's actually 3 couples from this area that are stuck there. They were on the news today. I guess when they found out about the hurricane, everybody was scrambling to get out, and a lot of people are stuck, which would really stink. Okay, so I got 2 cards. One is from Joan Ballinger. A little bit late birthday cards. So this is a fun fold one. It goes like that. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Love it. Love it, love it. So that's from Joan. And then this one is from Twyla, all the way from Canada. So this is a really pretty, my favorite paper, same pack. So this paper is in the same pack as this paper, which this is my favorite piece in there, but I've used almost all of it. And then it opens up with happy birthday. Love it. I don't see Twyla on here tonight. Usually she's on here. So the Canada mail is working because this came from Canada, but they couldn't mail it until like a week ago. So there we go. So that's my happy mail. Don't forget we have the card kit for a few more days. This is good through Friday. And this is the pumpkin easel card. So everybody who orders this month through, well, not this month, but from the 16th to the 31st, will get this kit in the mail and the PDF to go with it. So, okay, I think I am done talking. So if you fast forwarded, you could stop. So it's only 6 minutes of talking today. Yeah, Twyla, that's Twyla. Yep, both gorgeous. Heather, yes, I did. Oh, you know what? So I was supposed to take my mom to the dentist yesterday, so I'm not done talking. So I get up, I get ready. I'm like all ready to get ready to go. And thankfully she calls me. I guess she just woke up because I was supposed to pick her up at, you know, about 9:30. And it was like 9 o'clock. She had just woken up and she didn't feel good. And she calls me and she's like, sounds horrible. She's coughing and everything. And I said, wow, you sound terrible. So I had to call and reschedule. But I told her, I said, I think you have pneumonia. And I said, your coughing is like so bad. And then she said it just popped up like before she went to bed. She started feeling bad. And I was like, why didn't you call me last night? What would have made a difference? Because the doctor's office wasn't, the dentist wasn't open yet. But anyway, I'm reading the comments too. So anyway, she called me today. She has pneumonia. And her roommate has COVID. They were both sick. So her roommate has COVID. She has pneumonia. So I guess that's better because there's antibiotics for that. For COVID, there's really, I don't know. There is stuff, but I don't think they give them anything except cough medicine or something. All right, so this is actually the bag. So we don't need to put that there. So we're making the card. So the card will be this base, which is 5.5 by 8.5 petal pink. And then the bag... This, let me put for the bag. And this is for the card. So those are the difference. That's the only difference is this is a whole, well, half a sheet of petal pink. This is a quarter sheet. So that's the only difference in the two. So then you got 2 of everything else. So 2 Lost Lagoon, 5.25 by 4. 2 of the pattern paper, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. 2 of the petal pink, 3 1/4 by 2 3/4. 2 of the, now this is designer paper. It looks like it's just Old Olive or Mossy Meadow, but it's actually the back of this piece. So it is the Floral Charm piece. And it's hard to tell, but it is kind of like watercolor looking. So I probably could have just used a solid piece because not that much shows. Another piece of the Floral Charm. So we're using a lot of the paper. 2 pieces of the 3 3/4 by 1/2 Lost Lagoon and 2 circle, 2 3/8 circle punch. And let me see, I gotta find a place to put this. Hold on. Scoot everything over. Hopefully this will all fit. And I'll put that like that. Let me see if it fits. And so we're going to make the card to go with it too. So if you don't have the bag, you can make the card. But if you do have a bag, I think you could make this bag pretty easily though. Because it's 5. I would make it a little bit smaller. It's, wait a minute, that's 4 1/4. So this is 4.5. Yeah, you'd have to use like a little teeny bit smaller, I think, if you did it out of a sheet of paper. But it is possible because it's 5 and let me see. I bet if you got 12 by 12 white and used a half a sheet of it, it would be perfect for this size bag. Might be a little bit too big because this is 5 3/4 by 4.5. Oh, Rita. Hey, Rita. Yeah, there's a ton of videos out there how to make gift bags, so you could make one. You just might have to switch the measurements a little bit, though. All right, hopefully you got a screenshot of that. Oh, I forgot to talk about, you've got 3 days left, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and today, I guess, to sign up and get that starter kit special, which is the best starter kit special ever in the history of Stampin' Up. And I can tell you, I've been around 25 years. This is by far the greatest starter kit I've ever seen because it's $35 for $125 of stuff. Never, ever has it been that cheap. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to separate these. So, you're going to put that together like that. That goes with that. That goes there, there, there. Oops. Wrong place. Okay, so there's our 2 card bases. All right, so we're going to stamp the circles first. Now, for the card, I'm going to do it different than for the bag because I just want to try and color it. See what happens. So this is a test. I'm also going to stamp it darker because on this, I stamped this in Lost Lagoon, but it looks so light. I think I'm going to just go ahead and do it in Pretty Peacock. Yeah, Sugar Cookie, that came out a while back, Julie. She's talking about Tillamook ice cream. I've been very good. I haven't had any ice cream in like 3 weeks. I gave up ice cream to try and lose weight, but it's not working because I had my birthday and went out and ate too much every day. And I got a lot of cookies and sweets and cake. And so I've been eating junk too much. So my diet started yesterday. So I've been trying to be good. All right, so that's Pretty Peacock. Then we're going to do the flowers, and I'm going to do those in Pretty Peacock also, even though it's lighter on the original one. All right, so we're going to try and squeeze this in right under the words, right there, and right there. And then I'm going to put a few little leaves just around the edge. And maybe squeeze one in there. Same thing here. Now see, really this should go like this. Let me try that. That's better. I don't want them to look the same, so. But that joining special is amazing. I don't think you'll find another special like that for a long, long time. So I would definitely take advantage of that right now. Oh, you know what I forgot? I guess we could just, I forgot a white piece to put on the inside of this card, but it's so light, I think we could probably just go ahead and stamp this in there and not put the white piece. But if you're making it at home, you can do that. All right, so we're done with Pretty Peacock. And I'm just going to let that dry because before I do anything with it, I want to make sure it's totally, totally dry. All right, so let's glue these together. So, oh, birthday. Whose birthday? Brenda, yesterday. Happy birthday, Brenda. Is that Brenda from North Dakota or Brenda from Canada? We have two Brenda Crawfords that watch, and one's from North Dakota, one is from Canada. And I only found that out because I picked the name to win cards a few times, and every time both of them email me, and I'm like, we need to figure out a way to distinguish between which one's which. All right, so this is the same sheet of designer paper, just flipped over. So we're just going to put it right on top. So we have a little bit of a border all the way around. Then this goes right across the middle and covers that seam. So there we go. And then these two get glued together. I was having a hard time cutting this the other day. I don't know. I think it was just too dark in my den where I was sitting, and I got, like, every single one came out crooked. All right, so this will just go on the card front. And there we go. Have you guys ever heard of the Mandela effect? I was watching this, like a YouTube video or something. It was either YouTube or Facebook. I can't remember. That's going to go on with dimensionals. And so this guy was talking about the Mandela effect, and he's like, okay, how many of you guys remember this? And so there's like 4 or 5 people sitting there, and they're like, yeah, I remember that. And they're like, nope, this is what it really was. So he's talking about, like, different things. And evidently there's, like, I think this is made up. Now, personally, I think it's made up because it's saying, like, you remember something as a child when in reality that's not what it was. Like, one was Monopoly, the guy on the Monopoly money. So everybody thinks that he had a monocle, like in his eye, when he really didn't. And I'm like, yes, he did. And then another one was like the movie with Sinbad called Shazam. They're saying that movie never existed, when I know good and well I saw that movie. And sure enough, I went on the internet and it says that movie never existed. And I'm like, okay, how can it say that that movie never existed? It says there was one called Kazam with Shaq. And I'm like, okay, I know I saw a movie with Sinbad in it, and he was a genie, and it was called Shazam. And so it was all these different things. And I'm like, all right, this is totally weird. Like, I'm in a Twilight Zone, because I remember clear as day watching that movie. But when I went on the internet, it says it never was a movie. And I'm like, how could they just erase something? And then there's pictures of people, they're like, I have the DVD, or I have the VHS, or whatever, and they're saying, no, it's a fake. And what are you guys talking about? Oh, the World Series. Oh, I don't watch baseball. Let me see. Never had any. Oh, Tillamook ice cream. Oh my gosh, who has... Connie says she's... Oh, okay. Nope, somebody else said it. All right, so then this goes on top of here. Tillamook is the best ice cream, except for homemade. It tastes just like homemade ice cream. And I'm really craving it, but I was, like, eating so much of it that it was getting ridiculous. Gloria, Sinbad's from your high school. Wow. He was in a really good movie not too long ago. He had a stroke, and he was in a wheelchair. Like, in real life, he had a stroke. And so in the movie, it was called... What was the movie called? Straw. It's about this lady. I think I told you guys about it. This lady who, she ended up like having to rob a bank because all these things happened to her. She got in a car accident and all this stuff happened, and she had to pay her rent or she was going to be evicted. Oops, I glued that. No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I glued it down. So she didn't mean to rob the bank. She was just going in there to cash her check or something. And I don't know, something happened. But anyway, Sinbad was like her neighbor in the movie. And he was in the wheelchair. And they said that's the first time he's been in something since he had a stroke. But the movie was really good. It was on, I think, on Netflix or something. You guys still talking about baseball? Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch sports at all. But, okay, I don't watch sports at all. But I did, for some reason, this is the weirdest thing. I was looking at either Facebook or YouTube the other night, and there was this guy, and evidently it was like he's a rookie. It's his first time playing. Shoot, now I can't remember his name. He's really, really, really cute young black guy with like this smile that just lights up the room, and everybody loves him. And it was his first game. Oh my God, now I can't remember his name. And he was just the cutest thing. And he like did so great. And he scored a touchdown. And they said he's like the greatest player as a rookie. And does anybody remember what his name is? He was like all over the place. So anyway, I watched the little clip of him. And then like about the next 30 clips of video were the same kid, just like doing every play. And I'm like, God, I've never seen so much football without watching a football game in my life. So I must have seen his clip 30 times. Cindy says I can just watch the players. Julie, are you talking about the movie Straw? Oh, Nurse Jackie. Nurse Jackie's so good. Yeah, but that movie Straw was very good. All right, so we got those down. Now we're going to color. So one of these I'm just going to sponge or blend, and then the other one I'm going to color with the markers. So let's see. I think that's a better one to color. I'm going to sponge this one. So I'm going to use Lost Lagoon and my little blending brush. So I'm going to do the top with Lost Lagoon. Does anybody remember what that kid's name was? That's going to drive me crazy now. I can't think of who it was. He was all over the internet the other day. I think it was yesterday or day before. Maybe it was Sunday. He plays for Jacksonville Jaguars. Gosh, that's going to drive me crazy. All right, so we're doing the Lost Lagoon on the top here. And I think I'm also going to sponge this top part right here too. I like this color, like for the sky. Oh, Therese says she has the Monopoly game and that has the man in black tails with the monocle. The box is over 75 years old. So, see, that's why they're saying this Mandela effect. They're trying to gaslight you into thinking that something really didn't happen. But I know that. Travis Hunter. Yes, that was his name, Travis Hunter. He was adorable. And he just, it was like, everybody loved him so much. He was just like the sweetest guy. And he was very humble. And that's one thing that really seems to have changed with football, because I don't even watch football anymore. Well, I don't really ever watch football, but, you know, it seems like back in the day, football players were kind of jerks. And now, it seems like they're much nicer to each other. So, like, I've seen a bunch of little clips of guys, like, you know, from other teams hugging each other. And I forgot which one I was going to color now. I think I'm going to color that one. So, and then all of a sudden there's like this thing about trading jerseys. I don't know what that means, but a lot of guys are trading jerseys from other teams. And a lot of them are praying before the games. That's one great thing, is a lot of sports guys are coming to Jesus. All right, so this is the sponged one. So I'm using Petal Pink and Lost Lagoon. So we're just sponging. So there's one. And then this one I'm going to color with the Stampin' Blends. Oh, Julie says she's from Jacksonville. And the other thing about this kid is, like, before the game, he went out there and he was like high-fiving everybody, all the kids, because I think that's really good when they do that, you know. When the kids are out there and they're like dying to meet somebody, that's really good, because some of the players are kind of jerks when it comes to meeting the kids, you know. Shaq is probably the best person I've ever seen when it comes to kids. Like, if a kid comes up to him, he'll stop whatever he's doing and just give the kid a hug and take a picture. So I'm just doing light and dark petal pink and just putting a little bit of the dark one in there. I'm going to color the middle. Oh, I'm going to color the middle with the dark. This is light pumpkin pie. I'll color the middle with this. But there used to be such a bad rap with players and stuff. I never watched sports, but my ex-husband watched nonstop sports. So that's the main reason that I stopped, because it just got on my nerves that it was 24/7 on the TV all the time. This is dark soft seafoam. And I'm going to go over this with Lost Lagoon with the blender pen, because I forgot my Lost Lagoon. Whatchamacallit. So I'm going to take Lost Lagoon ink. I forgot my Stampin' Blend. That's Lost Lagoon. Okay. Oh, good, Jennifer. All right, so I just squeezed some ink onto the lid. And then I'm just going to take it and just kind of add a little bit of Lost Lagoon on the leaf. That's kind of a mess. My friend Brenda was at the class today. She is the funniest person. That girl keeps me in stitches. She's part of the reason that we were laughing so hard, because she's a hoot. But somehow we got on the subject of farting. And she said that's like her #1 rule about dating. If a guy farts, that's automatically a dump him thing. It's like, she can't put up with that. And I said, are you kidding? Because I said, you know, it doesn't really do anything for me. I said, but it's kind of like a bodily function that you just can't control sometimes. And she goes, oh, yes, you can. She goes, I never have, like, farted in front of anyone. And I'm like, never? She was like, no. She goes, that's my, I need some blue down here, I think. Hold on. Let's put, that's too much white. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think we need some, I don't know. Maybe we should put petal pink. And that funny? That's petal pink and that's petal pink, but they look totally different. Huh. Let's sponge some petal pink. So we were just hysterical laughing, and I said, that's really funny. I said, and you tell like a man that on the first date that that's your deal breaker if he farts in front of you. Tony said she wouldn't like my house. I said, well, I don't know. I said, I try not to do it in front of a man or anybody really, but you know, sometimes you just can't help it. It just happens. It's a fact of life. Okay, so I like that better. All right, so now we're going to put this together. And, all right, so this is the card. So this one gets that and dimensionals. I put all this junk out front in the rain. I had to go. I called for a bulk pickup of junk because I cleaned out some stuff. Like my grill and some chairs, lounge chairs out back, and a lamp and some other stuff. So I had to get it out there at the garbage. But it's so funny. I called for the pickup and almost half of it's gone already because people just keep stopping and taking. It's like broken chairs. I really need to clean my garage out. Oh, I needed to color the center of that too. Which one do you like better, the sponge or the colored? I think the colored one looks better. Okay, so then we're going to take our bag. So here's our bag. We'll get the flat side. So that's the card. Oops, I forgot something. I forgot the ribbon. So we got this ribbon. This is called Petal Pink Jute. So we're just going to take it, put it in a knot, and cut it. Oh, scrappers. That's what they're called. I used to do that a long time ago. Pick up stuff that was laying on the side of the road and then resell it if it was like really good stuff. Because my old neighborhood was a really, really nice neighborhood. I mean, my neighborhood now is a nice neighborhood, but not like rich people. My old neighborhood was really, really nice. And people would put stuff out that was like really nice stuff. This ribbon is so pretty, but it's expensive. I think it's like, I want to say this is like $13 maybe. And I was like, whoa, that's expensive. All right, we're going to put this on. Actually, we're going to fray it first. So you're just going to take this apart. It's braided. And we're going to pull it apart and fray it. Because I think it looks better that way. So in my old house, I had a 2-car garage, and I was the only one there, and I couldn't fit a car in there because it had so much stuff. But I would get mostly furniture and redo it and clean it up, sometimes repaint it. I was making a killing doing that. But my house now, I have a 1-car garage that's totally full of stuff that I haven't unpacked yet. So I have no room to do that anymore. But if you go like around to yard sales and stuff and get that and sell it on Facebook Marketplace, you can make a ton of extra money. I was literally making like over probably $1,000 a month doing that. I really wish I had somewhere to do it now, but it was a lot of work too. But somebody came, picked my grill up. It still worked. And one of the lounge chairs, even though it was broken, I guess maybe they could fix it. All right, so there's that. I love this ribbon. Maybe cut it just a little bit. Okay. All right, so then the flat one goes on the bag. And fits perfectly on there. Oh, Twyla's on here. Twyla, I showed your card at the beginning of the video. Thank you. Twyla, you're the only one that ever gives me a tip. You are so sweet. Okay, so there's the front, and then we're going to put some gems on here. Let's see. Here's my take your pick tool. So I'm going to put some right on the center of the flower. Oops. I got a piece of this thread ribbon. And then we'll put another one just like up here. All right, so there's that. Here's the card. Oops, I got a piece of hair in there too. Sticking everywhere. Do y'all have this problem? So you know this, the goo that's on the end? So you just keep reusing it until it doesn't work anymore, but this is what happens when I have class. So I send this around like this, and by the time it's halfway around the table, somebody's pulled this goo off, and they're like, it goes to the next person. They're like, there's no goo. It's like somebody just takes, oh, what gems are these? These are the profile, hold on, low profile dots. They're on the last chance list, I think. At least they were last week. 164658. I think they're on sale too. All right, so now you take, so the card's done. We just got to spritz it. Spritz this one. And then we're going to take this and make it into our little bag. So I'm going to pop a hole like about 3/4 of an inch from the top. So about like right there on both sides. And then I have some ribbon. This is the white. It's just white ribbon. White. It's kind of like almost gauzy, kind of. It's like gauze. It's real thin and kind of smushy. I don't know if that's the right word. And I don't know how big this is. I think it's about, is this grid paper? No, this is not the same grid paper. Let me see. I don't have a ruler right here. Okay, so this is 5.5. So 5.5, 11. It's about 15 inches of ribbon. So we're going to cut a really good angle here. Whoops. Okay, I need some sharper scissors. That's not working. Okay. All right, and go through your hole. And you're going to triple knot this like 3 times. That's what triple means. Oh, the gems are on sale for $6. Good. So triple knot this as close to the end as you can get it. And just pull it like that. Okay, so there's one end. Then you're going to come back over here to the other side and put that through. Easier said than done, right? There you go. All right. And then just pull that up and do the same thing. I'm like way out of focus here. All right, so we're going to do a triple knot on this one. Yeah, this is very similar to gauze, the ribbon. All right, so big old knot like that, trim that, and then you pull it. So now you've got a cute little handle, and then you just fill it up with whatever you want. So this one, I just put some cookies, and I put these little, these come from Amazon. They're on sale right now. They're like wafers filled with chocolate or hazelnut. And I lost one. Oh, there's two in there. So there you go. So that's the gift bag. I think that does look better with the petal pink. I mean, Pretty Peacock. Darker. And then I like the colored one the best, though. So there you go. So that's our projects for today. So I hope you guys liked that. And we still have joke time. I have a good joke today. And card giveaway. So don't go yet. Let me clean this mess up real quick. Got a mess all over my desk. All right. Let me read some comments real quick. Oh, it's Vicky's birthday too? Which Vicky? Eakins? Today's your birthday. And you hit a deer this morning. Yikes. Well, happy birthday, Vicky and Brenda. And Connie, which ribbon? Are you talking about the petal pink or the white? Because I showed both of them. Petal pink is 166140, the jute petal pink. And the white is 165562. It just says white ribbon. So those are the two ribbons. Petal pink jute, that's what it's called. Oh, your son's truck got some damage. I've thankfully never hit a deer. That's scary. We do have deer here all the time, though. Okay, all right, joke time. Let me pull that up. Here we go. Uh-oh, I saved my joke and now it's on something else. Hold on. Let me go back and find it. I don't know how that happened. That's so crazy. He had the joke all set up and ready. And now it's totally gone. Hold on. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay. Patty comes home from work. This is the Irish guy, Patty. Comes home from work and finds his wife, Mary, in bed with another man. Patty takes out his gun and says to the other man, "If you want my wife, come take her from me like a man. I challenge you to a duel." The other man accepts his challenge and they go into the other room and close the door. Patty then tells the man, "Actually, nobody has to get hurt. Let's just shoot into the air, pretend like we're both dead. And then we'll see who my wife Mary will go to first, and thus who she loves more." So they both fire their guns into the air and lay on the ground. Mary runs into the room and sees both men on the ground and shouts, "Honey, you can come out now. They're both dead." So she had another guy waiting in the closet, I guess. She was a little, I tell ya. Okay, so that's my joke. I thought that was funny. All right, so here's my cards to give away. I found that I joined this group on Facebook called Dad Jokes, and I joined another one called, I can't remember the name of it, but two jokes on Facebook, and they have two groups on Facebook that both have jokes. So hopefully I'll find some new jokes on there. All right, so we have one left over from last time for Julia Stroud. And then I've got these to give away. You guys like that one, huh? That was a funny one. You can't really see that. It's got gold. Remember Pearlex? This is a Pearlex. So you stamp it in Versamark and then you sprinkle Pearlex on it and it gets gold. I miss that stuff. That was some cool stuff. That was like one of my favorite cards. When I made that card, I thought, wow, I am really talented. I made like 100 of these cards. All right, first winner is Liz Aronson. Next one is hold on, Claudia Rodriguez. Claudia. Next one is Cindy Kaiser. And the last one is Loretta Pearson. All right, so those are the winners for today. There you go. Oh, you still have some, Wendy. I think I gave mine all away. Oh, thank you, Amy. I know, I just thought this was a really pretty card. It's hard to see in the picture, but it is really pretty. That Pearlex, they need to bring that back, though. That was some cool stuff. This is from last year. I did the baby wipe technique on that. Some of you guys might have watched it. I had a video on that one. But I'm clearing out all my old stuff. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Here's my email. So if you want a card, make sure you email me, stampgirl2@cox.net. Here's the addresses for everybody. Hopefully you guys sent Bill a card. If you missed Saturday's video, Bill is not doing very well. He's in hospice now. I talked about it on Saturday. So please send him a card and say a prayer for him. And if you want to send me or my mother a card, here's my address. Yeah, it's very sad. Oh, your TV is really behind. Oh, thanks, Wendy. Yes, congratulations to all the winners. I don't know if any of them are on tonight. Hopefully. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget, we've got 3 more days left of the card kit. I might try and do a video Thursday if I feel really like energetic and want to get on here. So if you see me pop up Thursday night, that'll be great. But if I'm not, don't get mad. But I'll definitely be back Saturday morning at 10 with a new card kit. So definitely don't miss that one. But I might surprise you on Thursday too. Because as of right now, I don't have any plans Thursday night. No hot date, nothing like that. All right, you guys, take care, everybody. And I'll see you. What does TFS mean? Thanks for sharing. That means thanks for sharing. Bina, I'll try and do one Thursday. But I'm not going to guarantee, just in case I fall asleep and need a nap. All right, I'll see you soon, everybody. Take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.